with this self-description of God in the New Testament, or do they contradict?
I'll answer fully the question since you've asked it, yeah? You said that the prophets, do you accept all the prophets in the Old Testament, yes or no?
It's not a question about accepting or rejecting.
I'm going to give you the answer.
No comment.
Do you accept the Old Testament?
Comment.
So there's no comment there, so he doesn't know, okay? There's no comment. So
is that what it means?
Well, it must. If you don't want to give an answer, you must be.
No.
Maybe it's a
I'm not gonna go into a different tangent. It's irrelevant.
You're going to reveal it.
Irrelevant to the conversation. Carry on.
So go on. What did you ask? Sorry, go on.
Do the 10 authors of the New Testament agree or contradict what the prophets in the Old Testament said about God?
So when Moses, yes, had the burning bush, and the God said to him, "Go and get my people out of Egypt," Moses said to him, "How can I know what to tell the people? What is your name?" And he said, "My name is I am." That's what God, and he said, this name is not just for today, it's for every generation to follow. So in the New Testament, the 10 authors accept that version, that I am is the God of the old Israel and is the God of today, and that's the name that I can live by. I am is his name.
Now answer the question.
Yeah, that's answer the question.
No, answer the question.
No, you speak the 10 prophets.
Irrelevant.
You said
the question I asked you is this. Let me remind you the question again.
No, you said, do you believe, you said, that the prophets from the New Testament accept that there was only one God, yes?
No, of course not. Of course not. Let me remind you again. Perhaps because it's too much noise here and you haven't understood my question.
That's okay.
In the Old Testament, I quoted Isaiah.
Get back on topic. Child marriage.
They don't want to talk about child marriage. So who am I going to speak to? Child marriage.
FBN.
Hang on, who am I going to speak to?
Have you heard of MBR?
Who am I going to speak to?
You never heard
they
of
don't want to speak
FBN.
about child marriage and you say speak about child marriage.
No.
I can see you have difficulty.
Get back on topic.
Back on topic. So now, thank you.
Where's your moral standard?
So, as I said, in the Old Testament, like Isaiah says about God,
one God.
I would like you to listen to what I'm saying patiently. God is describing that there is only one God. Before him, he says, before me there's no God form. After me there's no God form. I alone am God and there's none else. Right. In the New Testament, the 10 authors, they correct me if I'm wrong, they describe God as not unipersonal me and I. They describe God as tripersonal we, in which there's a Father, Son.
Did they mention FBN? FBN.
When they describe this tripersonal being, there is Father and Son and the Holy Spirit.
We covered that after.
FBN. The Father cannot simply say, I alone am God and there's none else, because within the New Testament understanding of God, there is not only the Father who is God. The Son is also God. Suppose the Son said, I am God. There is no God before me. There is no God after me. I alone am God and there's none else. It will be a false statement. Reason being why? Because the Son cannot say that, because there is the Father and the Holy Spirit. He cannot use the word I and me and none else. So now I'm going to ask you again. I'm going to ask you again. Having these concept of God in the New Testament by these 10 authors, does that not contradict the Old Testament in which God is saying I and me and there's none else? Who is this I and before I finish, who is this I and me within the Father, Son and the Holy Spirit?
Okay, listen carefully. I'm not going to attempt to answer it, I'll tell you why. There was a debate recently for someone having a 2 hours debate about their Godhead, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. How can it be one God? It took these biblical men for 57 years, and the answer that they came out with, they still fully explain it.
Can I get you
to attempt to explain to this gentleman, I know what the Godhead means, I know what the means one God. I won't even attempt to do that. Because I can't. 57 years, day and night studying the books, make them an answer. So how does he expect me to answer him in 5 minutes?
I will answer on your behalf.
No.
I'll tell you what the answer is. The answer is categorically the New Testament authors. If they are describing a tripersonal deity, they contradict the very unipersonal deity. Let me finish. The unipersonal, because you said
that was one question saying I caught.
Wait, you can't. You said you can't.
So I can't answer the fact that you're saying to me, look.
Oh, you can answer then.
Now listen to me. You're saying
Go
to
ahead.
me, prove to me that there's a one.
I'll give you another chance. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm saying to you, when he said there's only one God, he meant one Godhead, one essence, one source for all three persons. One source. That's the simplest way of putting it. Godhead, not God. Godhead. That's all I will say. I will not try to enlighten you. So I can't. No, I can't.
Let me
There's
help
nobody
you.
here that I'm going to try
Let
and
me
impress.
help you in
I
your
have the
confusion.
answer. Look, God's told me in the Bible, this is what the Godhead is. It does not say that. And for me to attempt to think I'm clever in my own body, 57 years, hundreds of scholars, all the brains of scientists and everybody you can think of, they couldn't find the answer to that. Because some things of God are hidden in a mystery, so that no one knows everything about God. No one. That's all I will say.
Right. Let me help you in your confusion.
No, there's no confusion.
Hang
It's
on.
clear what I said.
Can I speak?
He said I was
Can I
confused.
can I
He
speak?
said I was confused.
Can I speak?
I'm not confused.
Can I speak?
No, but you said I'm confused.
Oh, you're not confused?
No, I just
fine.
made a clear
Fine.
statement.
Confused.com.
It's okay. Brothers. Okay, since you're not confused, here it is. What you've just explained, you and I know very well. You and I know because you're not
No, you're
confused.
speaking for me. You don't know what I think, what I know.
Are you going to keep on interrupting
No,
rudely?
You keep saying you and I both know.
Why don't you tell me when I finish
That's not fair
then?
with the way you talk.
No.
You and I both
Why
know.
don't you tell me that when I
Because
finish?
I'll forget by the time you get to your turn.
Oh, you're going to forget,
Yeah.
right? Okay, fine. It's okay, brothers. The reason why your 57 scholars, or all these scholars for 57 years, couldn't answer is obvious to me. What to you?
Yeah, not to us. You said you,
You
and
interrupt.
I. You and
Am I saying you and I now?
No, earlier on you did.
I said not earlier, forget earlier on.
Yeah, but-
So why do you interrupt, keep on interrupting?
Go on, make it clear it's you that you're going to say what you're saying. Nothing.
I expect some kind of civility within you. Thank you. So, in the Old Testament, God described himself as I alone am God, there's none else. No one before me, no one after me. If you know very well the Trinity, the tripersonal God, doesn't speak. Because Trinity is just a concept in which these three are united. Trinity itself is not another person, not a fourth person. It doesn't speak, it doesn't talk, it doesn't hear. The one that is capable of speaking is the Father, the Son, or the Holy Spirit. So the one to speak, I alone am God, or none else, and no one else, is either the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Because they're the ones who can only speak. The Trinity is not a fourth person that speaks. Every single Christian knows about it. If you didn't know, you need to learn something about your Christian theology. In Christian theology, the Trinity, the Godhead, is not another God. It is just a description of the three persons within this understanding of concept of God. Trinity doesn't hear, listen, or talk. Trinity is not a person. The one who speaks is a person. Are you now telling me which?
No, you just said that the three persons they don't talk.
No, I said Trinity.
Yeah, that's part of the Trinity. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Listen.
They speak.
The Trinity
They speak.
itself
They speak.
is that a fourth person?
No, I just told you it's one person, one Godhead with three persons.
Right.
And each individual has different roles.
Who speaks within the Trinity?
All three.
All three.
Yes.
Right. Do they speak all three together or individually?
They can speak. They can speak as individuals. Yes. Their essence is the same.
Hear my question again.
Yeah. Well, listen. You're asking me. I'm trying to answer it, but you interrupted me, like you say. Be a bit patient. Ask the question again. You interrupted me.
You understood my question, yeah?
Ask the question one more time slowly, so I can take it up again.
That's what I wanted. That's what I was trying to do.
Please.
And now you're telling me be
No,
patient.
you said to me the Trinity doesn't speak. You said. Is that right?
No, I didn't ask you that question.
What did you say?
I am telling you once again.
No rush. I'm not hurrying.
No problem. I am saying, does the individual persons, all of them, they speak individually or they can collectively speak all together at once?
They speak individually, but listen, what they say is representative of the three in the same essence, and anything that they think is identical. They're unique.
Wrong question you're answering. Let me ask you the question again. You answered the wrong question. My question is, do the individual members of the Trinity all speak at once or individually, separately?
I said to you that they can speak individually or in cohesion. Okay?
They can speak all together at once?
Yes.
Give me an example.
Well, I'll give you an example. If the Holy Spirit wants to speak to somebody,